Can we all just spare a moment's silence for Zaya's phone?
Yeah, it's being regenerated right now, you know? It's plugged into the electricity. Right?
Regenerated.
Here.
Zaya. Bro.
You know, like, problems, yeah, everyone's got problems, man. What can I say, you know? Everyone's got problems.
Did you slightly burn your bread?
Yes, I love it that way.
Do you really?
Just a tiny bit.
I'm burning from both sides.
It's not pain. So basically, this band is 30% music, 10% hanging out, and 60% food.
Don't show them this. Don't ironically look at it either.
You can see the panic.
Not ambience.
You're a demanding man.
Hey, I'm not demanding man. I'm demanding ambience on my guitar. Tone, volume, all of these different position. Couple of P90s, BadCat double drive, very thin, which I'm using as a lead boost, and then obviously the Octavio, best pedal on the entire planet.
Capturing the moment, capturing the spirit, leaving all the hairy bits on.
This cheese
Ta-da.
is brilliant.
Oh Jesus, come on man.
Chappers is a gentle giant. It's like a double-edged sword. When he puts his mind to something, it's going to happen no matter what. Even if there is no resources, no time, no nothing, he'll ask himself, how can it happen in these kind of resources and lack of time? His persona shows what a generous heart he has.
Rugged pedalboard, it's really good. My name is Alan Portelli, otherwise known as Zaire. I try to create space, you know. Tuner in buffer mode, it pumps a little bit more juice. It's a hot sound. It's a Stingray 5, as you can see, you know. I always go for this position.
Bow, 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 bow.
I'm using an old Boss limiter, LM2. I run it on 12 volts and it kind of works more like a compressor.
We have the HX Stomp for our basic reverb and delays. I have the same hybrid set as Rob has on his guitar. It is an ML1 Pro hybrid. With regards to amplification, I have my Bogner Atma head, which is an 18-watt head, on the 70s voicing mode, and as you can see, it is literally dimed. Blocked off the trem, so less noise and more tuning stability. 2 drive pedals, the your trusty TS9 in a small package, because good things come in small packages like moi. Then the SL drive by Exotic Effects. Everything is going first through the DI box, then the through is going through the trusty Ernie Ball volume pedal. This actually makes it easier to either go full on, or when you want to calm down things a bit and have a bit less gain.
Since Rob came to Malta, you know, like putting that little bit of Maltese in it. I think it's a really cool mixture in there. I have an old Rat. When it comes to the point where stuff is going to blow up, it sounds amazing. Hey, can you hit my tuner?
Okay, there you go. My long-lost cousin from another brother's mother.
From Canada.
That's right, yeah.
What does it take to have a good sound? That, in particular, I don't know why. It seems like every time me and Rob, we hit the one in the chorus, it's like the room is gonna shatter.
good actually, I think.
Thanks, man.
This one.
Should we have a listen back?
Most of this one is great.
I like how you ended. Like how you ended. Maybe a bit too abrupt, but it was like you were doing.
Most of my playing is.
How can I say? Yeah.
Rob, can you just show the ladies and gentlemen how much hummus you have made?
It's more than 1.5 kilos of hummus.
That's a thick amount of hum.
Rob brings joy. It's good to have him in the room, you know. Yeah, like I really feel like I can lock with him, you know. The less I play, the more he can drive the band, kind of thing.
Capperi sotto sale, vera sotto sale.
I like how you the guitar is singing, yeah.
I'm going to be using this. It's one of my favourite guitars from a company called Thomann, and it's just beautiful. This is a Huchel. Beautiful company, Thomann, from Nepal, and I just love this guitar. It's really simple. It has great tones, feels nice to play. This is actually the only guitar I've used on the album that is not a Chapman. It just feels right to me for some of the different tones. It's actually the only humbucker I'm using on the album. You know what? If Osiris are going to go out their way to make a pick of destiny for me, then I really should treat it with respect and see if it works. So.
2004 premiere. Maple, really thin shells to get the ring. What I try to do is keep it as raw as possible. This is a hybrid birch maple shell. Hit the toms really hard, hit the snare really hard, get that rim shot sound out of the snare.
And he knows how to be loud.
Recording using brass picks feels great, sounds great. It just feels luxury, man. I'm using the Hot Cat 30 from BadCat. I've had enough! I can't throw this at the camera.
Like the ideas, they just flow. If someone came up with the first part of the idea, then someone else continued the conversation, then you get an answer back, you know, and you have a bridge.
I do have a bit of a soft spot for Somnophobia, just because it's so different. But then the rest of the tracks are just so meaty, you know?
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's time to record the last track.
So basically, once we switch to progression, we go.
We each value what everyone brings to the table. Rob brings this intelligent third perspective of the feel of a section. Zaire brings this sorcery, alchemy, ability to just materialize parts when they're required. Luke Grech is a magical beast, so calm and mild-mannered and chilled, and I love that about Luke. He's a rarity, such a nice guy, and he has this incredible ability. Not only can he play everything, drums, bass, sing, piano, it's painfully annoying, but given a riff, he will immediately come up with something that sits with it perfectly. It's like a superpower. I believe all musicians have some kind of superpower. But Luke, it's definitely that he can create almost immediately a piece of music that sits with something, that elevates it.
You can have this. So let's see how.
Which is your favourite one, Zo? If you had to use a pick instead of your magic hands.
Very similar. I have one that you gave me, the orange one.
Yeah, you gave me a different one.
I like that one.
Some companies just always have your back, and one of those companies is definitely Boss. We just got Boss 5. Pew!
Right.
We just got some new Boss gear.
Nice. Yes.
All of your board
Yes.
is Boss, apart from the rat.
Yes. Yes.
Many people are gonna say, Rob, why did you get a metal zone from Boss? The MT2W is one of the most versatile overdrive gain distortion pedals on the market. It is incredible. And I'm not even being sarcastic or funny, I'm genuinely serious. You can tweak this to just be amazing. And I don't use it in a high gain fashion. I use it as a subtle kind of British, Japanese crunch, and it sounds sick. Probably the nicest pick I have ever owned. Thank you very much to Osiris. Thank God you got your phone fixed,
Yes,
sire.
I took it to the hospital, man.
That's good. Did you take it to the mummification plant?
No, took it to the phone hospital and taped it.
Luke's gonna put down a solo! Bro, honestly, try the literal pick of destiny. It is awesome.
Yeah, they